Introduction to Computer Networks. Introduction to LAN cables. Usage of twisted pair and optical fiber. Actually, the twisted pair can be seen in the figure above. There are 8 cores in this RJ45 jacket. Then white-green, green and white-orange, blue, white-blue, orange, white-brown, brown. It is the pin assignment. What about each core? It has the function of each core. Those are straight through and crossover. These 2 kinds. So we can have a look. This line is actually, it has 2 kinds of straight through and crossover. And then, according to that, a straight through. This cable is straight through. It connects a computer with an Ethernet switch. It's connected to an Ethernet switch, or Ethernet switches to routers. But sometimes, we need to connect a computer to another computer without an Ethernet switch. You can directly use another type called crossover. The ping assignment at the other end of crossover is not the same. It's different. The other terminal begins with an orange color. Well, we can see from this. You can see the ping assignment. So if you want to go to the net, that computer, if you want to buy cables from a computer shop, you need to know what you want to do. Connect to a computer or to a hub, or to an Ethernet switch. If the Ethernet switch needs to connect to an Ethernet switch, crossover cables are needed. We must understand it. And then the fiber is the simplest. 2 optical fibers are a pair. We can watch the slide. 1 pair of optical fibers. 1 terminal sends light to another terminal. Then the other end will receive it to another port. Has 1 to send and 1 to receive lights. Then the optical fiber is just plugged in. What if the connection is wrong? We'll just switch this pair of connectors. Optical fiber is actually quite easy, but it's more dangerous. End of this unit. Introduction to LAN wires. LAN card. That's the LAN card. Then we can see the picture on the slide. This is a typical LAN card for a desktop computer. Then on our notebook computers, the LAN card is small. Then what is the data transmitted on the network card? That's the packet. It's a series of electronic signals. Then the network card is the transmission material connecting the network. The network card is actually used for transmission. Turn a packet into electronic signals and send it to this. The network is transmitted through the network device. Network card. What is the most important thing about the Ethernet card? We just talked about the IP address, right? Let's emphasize this again. On each network card, there is an address called MAC address. It is the physical address. What about the physical address? It is composed of 48 bits. Then we can look at that. Look at the front slide. 48 bits. What about 48 bits? Basically, it uses a hexadecimal notation. It is expressed in hexadecimal. Then, the 48 bits are meaningful. The first 24 bits portion is the company number. So this company has the same number on its network card. The 24 bits in front of it are the same. The last 24 bits portion is serial numbers. The MAC address on the network card actually can't be changed. Logically speaking, it cannot be changed. However, some network cards do not meet the specifications. You can change its MAC address. And what about the Ethernet packets? It has fields with MAC address of the destination. When the packet is sent to this computer, and when it is sent to the computer, how did it know this package was for itself? The actual internet access is blocked. It recognizes the MAC address instead of the IP address. What about these concepts? It may be a little confusing at present, but slowly in our course, we will become more and more familiar with this concept. So don't worry. So we know that there is an IP address. There is a MAC address. The MAC address on the network card cannot be changed. When this computer receives this packet, it finds the destination MAC and the computer's MAC are the same. It took the packet and processed it with it. Otherwise, throw it away. Then one of them, there is an important MAC address. It's FF. There are 48 bits, all of which are 1. What about the MAC address? It is the broadcast MAC address of the Ethernet network. It wants to send a package to all the devices on a network. All network cards need to receive the packet. For example, the former network application. It will send a packet out. It is encapsulated by a MAC address. That is, all the destination physical addresses are FFFF. End of this unit. Well, this slide is actually for everyone to see. Contents of a packet. Packets sent by this network card flow through the Internet. And actually we, with our naked eyes, I can't see these packets, but we can use the program to see them. Well, in terms of this program is called Wireshark. What if you are interested in looking at the contents of a packet? You can download Wireshark. After installation, you can see the contents of packets. Then, you can see the contents of packets. At the bottom, there is the content of the original packet. Results from the packet. It's the electronic signal of 0101. We can decode the electrical signal, and we can decode it in detail. It's in the middle panel. On the top panel, you can see many packets. Actually, it captures lots of packets. We just took one of the packets and looked into it. And this is the contents of the packet. So we can see that the above is the list of packets. That is, we can capture a lot of packets. Then, according to the packets I'm interested in, and in this packet, it was decoded. After decoding, it has a destination MAC address. Of course, there are also IP MAC addresses. At the bottom is the original packet format. That's what the network card sent. End of the course. Thank you for watching.